This is Judge Joe Brown, and we're listening to We All Be News, news-free Dixie for the 21st century. You see, the civil rights era was not a good one for me because, one, I was on the West Coast, wasn't anything we could do with that, but frankly, we were all kind of embarrassed about our people getting down on their knees and getting beat about the head until somebody felt guilty about doing it. Mm-hmm. Our attitude was, you try that with me, somebody's dying or both of us are. Mm. Interestingly enough, some stuff you guys did not see was that when they had that Selma march, right, they got to the foot of that bridge, and there were all of these people from the projects, and they started turning the fire hoses on, and they sick dogs on the people that were watching. But these people weren't nonviolent. You saw this German Shepherd sail out in the air, tumbling in over end, and then trying to limp off. A cop went in there, charged him with a nightstick. He got jacked up, run out, and he's trying to crawl out holding his head. And that happened. And see, that, by the way, had more effect than all of this they're getting beat. Now, I'll fast forward a bit. 1972, I was working as an intern with a think tank in D.C. and Chicago. Mm-hmm. So my assignment was to look at all of these pages in the congressional record talking about the Civil Rights Act, the one in 1968 and the one in 1964. Mm-hmm. First off, LBJ was smart enough to get the 1964 one passed by passing it off as a military bill. Mm. The second thing is out of the tens of thousands of pages talking about things, they did not discuss nonviolent demonstrations, but in maybe 10 pages worth. The rest of this was equating violent protests, riots, burnings, and stuff like that with the Allied bombing campaign in World War II. And that's what they were discussing. And it was, how do we end this kind of destruction? They didn't care about you getting down on your knees and getting beaten. Mm. They didn't discuss that at all. And the military bill, it says in the preamble to the Civil Rights Act of 64, though they detached it and put it a little further up, it says, whereas the armed forces of the United States of America are our first line of defense against the forces of totalitarianism and communism throughout the world, and whereas the armed forces have been long integrated, and whereas the morale of the armed forces of the United States are preeminent in our ability to defend ourselves, whereas the base commanders cannot control the activities of certain locals who cause, etc., to significant numbers of military personnel, be it resolved, we need the Civil Rights Act so that the armed forces of the United States acquire and maintain high morale free from the onus of segregated activity. Something like that. Mm. See, it wasn't a nice, we want to be nice to the Negroes type thing.
Well, it's interesting you said that, because I was thinking about what you're saying, that we're not getting that history. Like, I don't know, have you seen the Selma movie yet? Have you had a chance to see that?
Well, I think some people are having something down here at the Paradiso Wednesday.
I think it was Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll get a very sanitized version that will inspire people to go put on African clothes and celebrate and have a festival and drink white wine or something like that.
You know, and that's the thing, like, I like your version of events. That's the real people's history, because even with the Montgomery bus boycott, people don't tell the whole truth of how, like, you know, like, for example, like the bus drivers and police officers were known for raping black women and getting away with it, but you had brothers coming back from the Korean War and World War II with armed patrols during the Montgomery bus boycott. For 381 days, you had armed patrol brothers. You had black men, you know, promoting their manhood and protecting the womanhood for 381 straight days. They don't talk about that part.
They don't.
They organize.
See, the Deacons for Defense and Justice in Louds County that the Panther Party preempted